do a little educational tutorial video. As you can see, I have some cupping on my stomach. I'm gonna do a little quick demo, but and then I'll do a warp speed one because we don't have a lot of time, and every time I've been trying to record, I keep getting calls in. So, and then it cuts my video off. So, cupping is super beneficial in digestion and fascial restrictions and visceral organ restrictions. Our housing system within the lymphatic system is called our cisternal chyli. That's in this location of the abdominal. We have our solar plexus and our root chakra. Oftentimes people don't understand that within the root chakra issue, the root chakra and the solar plexus issue, we tend to emotionally and spiritually bring things in. We often forget about ourselves. We don't give self-care enough to this area. Outcome-based massage, like me, we do specialty type massages and integrative body work. Whereas if you go to, a Massage Envy, some kind of spa, stuff like that, they're not going to do a full body massage. They're not going to specialize in certain things. Most spas won't do the abdominal area or the gluteus medius or gluteus maximus. And in reality is that everything is connected, and that muscle, eccentric or concentric, it serves a purpose, as well as why it functions and why it's giving you possibly some chronic pain, that kind of a thing. So within the pelvic region and our abdominal region, so much goes on in this area that we just don't pay enough attention. We have arteries and veins and organs. We have our liver here, and our stomach kind of sits on the left hand side slightly, and then we have our pancreas and our spleen, and then we have our large intestines and our small intestines, a lot in this space, and then our uterus if you're a woman, and your bladder. So a lot in this area is just combusted, it's crammed in there, and it needs love, and it could cause an array of issues. It could cause upper quadrant pain in your liver if your liver has been twisted. Some ladies, when we have pregnancy, I'm a mama of 3, so when I was pregnant with my son, he was so big, he kept kicking me in my liver. I needed a liver lift. I needed to go see a visceral manipulation therapist to do a liver lift. And I just really believe in integrative therapy. I think it can go a long way, and it can help so many people in their wellness, as well as, fertility and erectile dysfunction and cold hands and feet. We often don't think about this area being so important that needs, massage or some body work in there. And with a practitioner that uses their hands and is proficient and educated enough, that has invested in themselves in education to invest in the population or the community within your area, it can really go a long way and help so much. It could help, Western medicine, I'm not frowning upon it, but, in some aspects, pharmaceuticals, taking medications, even a quick fix, you think that taking a medication is really going to help you. It's just a Band-Aid, and then there could be underlying other issues within that medication that you're taking. And then in addition, when we talk about surgeries, then we're cutting through the skin and the fascial lining. We're creating scar tissue, so it's going to create adhesions You're going to have a longer recovery time. You might even have a break in how that muscle or tendon or cartilage functions. So it's super important to be mindful and advocate for yourself and to really know the anatomy and physiology on what you're doing and just the who, what, where, when, and whys, and what's going to take into effect and how long is it going to take to recover, and how can I do this or that. I just really wanted to reach out to those that are following my page or subscribing, or even any newcomers, that, we're not just integrative body workers or massage therapists. There are people out there that are very proficient and love what they do. So that being said, we have this housing system called the cisternochyli. That is the housing system of our lymphatic system. Our lymphatic system cannot move and do its job without the circulatory system. And of course, when we talk about the circulatory system, we're talking about our heart pumping and pumping all the deoxygenated and oxygenated blood throughout the whole body. So if you have any kind of restriction in the body, whether it be within the lung area, your chest, your thoracic area, your abdominal area, your pelvic region, restrictions happen. Injuries, pregnancy, maybe even accidentally falling or doing a sport when you're a child, trauma, falling, it throws the axis of the body off. A lot can happen, and people look at me and they're like, organs move? Oh, that really, are you serious? Yes, I am deeply serious. You could look it up. A lot of people don't know or understand it, but I'm here to educate you and be a service in your health and wellness, to let you know that you have the ability to heal mind, body, spirit, and soul. So with all that being said, and without further ado, let's talk about cupping and cupping therapy on your abdominal region. So here I have this cup. I've already kind of done some cupping on my stomach. So you'll start on the right side, and then you'll just work your way up and around, because this is where and how our body functions in a digestive and a parasympathetic way. Okay, so you'll do that as many times as you want. You could do it 3 times, you could do it 5 times, do whatever feels good for you. And then after that, you want to start maybe on the right side, right where your rib cage ends. This is where the liver sits, and you just want to kind of go down towards your belly button. Okay, and just do that. And it gets deeper than what your hands would do, and it feels very good. And then you could do the other side. Okay. And then after that, I like to do the zigzag on my linea alba. So I'll find your xiphoid process. It's just this little area right in the middle between your rib cage. You place it just underneath, and then just zigzag. You have your linea alba, okay? The linea alba can sometimes split during pregnancy. We all know that if you're a mama. Okay, and you just zigzag it. We can hold some adhesion restrictions from that, even when we have diastasis recti, and then eventually with the proper therapy, it can grow. It has the ability to grow back together and to be healed. You just got to be mindful in your body on, working out and how, your recovery time is. So I just zigzag down. And that's that. And so then after that, what I like to do is there's 4 meridian points around the belly button. So I take 1 and 2. And then the last one right below the belly button. I let it sit there for a couple of minutes. no more than 5-6 minutes, okay? When you take that off, of course, you'll get, this is, we can call it petechia, we could call it hyperemia. That is just blood flow within the tissue, okay? We want blood flow because we know that, we want redness, okay? Because we know that there's blood flowing, oxygenated blood in there. The muscles functioning sufficiently in the body. When we bring blood flow, then we can do so much more. So we're heating that tissue up, bringing any stagnant tissue, moving it out with the old, in with the new, okay? So then what I like to do is I do a mixture when I do my abdominal stuff, and I mix any oil, but then I put castor oil in it. And castor oil has many benefits to aiding in digestion and inflammation. It helps bind things better to your liver so you can break down foods or vitamins and nutrients. So if that's something that you would like to look into, you could definitely Google it, but it's an ancient remedy that our great-great-great-great-grandparents used to use for chronic pain and inflammation issues. So you can put it on the abdominal region or anywhere in the body and apply heat, and the heat will bind and penetrate through the skin. So then you'll just keep doing your abdominal massage after your cupping. You could do a little bit of massaging around the belly button. And there you have it. So, without further ado, if you have any questions, I appreciate you watching this video. Go ahead, subscribe, like, follow. Shoot me a message if you have questions. Maybe book an appointment if you live in the Moore County area of North Carolina. And stay tuned for further videos. I wish you well. Have a great day.